Interesting. That's weird. Just do some caulking in there. That way there's not a screw hanging out. Okay. Alright, I got that side done. Making decent time. Trying to just keep moving. Sometimes I'll think about things for too long and end up getting stalled, so trying to not overthink it and just keep moving. So this is the last little piece I need to do. Then I'll probably start working on the soffit. Well, I'll put the window in and then I'll start working on the soffit. Alright, moving along. I'm starting to wire it now. So I've got the panel set up and I've got my breakers in there. I think I can use a single pole breaker since I'm only using 120 volt. That's what I was told. So I believe I'm good there. And I've got my holes drilled. I'm gonna run it to the first receptacle, and then I'm gonna do one more circuit in here. We'll go around and light switch to a ceiling mounted light. I think I have everything I need. I was doing some reading on the panel and it doesn't come with a bonding screw, so I'll need to get that. And once I have that, I think I should be all set, and it'll just basically be running the circuits and just kind of doing that. So I think I've got a handle on it. I'll admit I was kind of intimidated by it. I don't want to sound like I'm not respecting it. I know I want to make sure the electrical's done right, like everything, but especially this. So I'm taking my time with it. But I'm going to get back to wiring it, and hopefully I'll have this done in 30 minutes or so. All right, pretty much at the end here. 30 minutes, 2 hours. What's the difference? But I think I got it. I'm looking at it and I think it's fine. I'm sure electricians watching this may have a different opinion. Got the circuits run through. I'm gonna wait to connect them. Got all the holes drilled. Got my GFCI outlet. Ran the other circuit through to the light switch. It took a little bit of time trying to figure this out. Overcomplicated it, but I believe I got it. And then to the ceiling mounted light. So gonna kind of tidy up and screw that light switch on, and then gonna work on cleaning up out there and get a place together for the solar panel mount that I got. So I'm gonna kind of take that out of the box and kind of figure out where that's gonna go. Because my plan is the next day out here I'm gonna dig the holes for the footings for that. So that's what I got. A few hours in, but all the videos that I watched, I believe I've got it. Got it done right. So, all right, on to the next thing. Hello again. So, back at the property now after the had a little bit of a hurricane. We got kind of the tail end of it, but we're in eastern Tennessee, so we've got a bunch of rain and a little bit of wind. So, looking at the property after that, and it's not terrible. I don't see any damage. So got lucky there, a bunch of leaves, but that's about it. I do have a ton of water in the cistern, so this is the first time that it's been full since I installed it about a month ago. So it is such a great sight to see that needle on full, and I'll actually put it to use today. I'm going to be putting in the footings for the solar panel array, and I'll get to use water that I have collected, which is pretty cool. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. I've got the holes dug that I did last time, and I tried to make kind of like a makeshift roof for them so that I knew we were going to be getting a lot of rain. I don't know if it really did anything, but anyway, I'm going to put in the sonotubes. Got the truck loaded up with a bunch of concrete, and I'm going to try and hold the sonotubes in place with some 2x4s. So I'm going to get working on that, and then I'll pick the camera back up once I get it all set up and start mixing the concrete and pouring it and everything. So, okay, I got the I'm out of breath because I had to dig some of that wet clay out of there with the shovel. Got the sonotubes in, so I got 4 of them in there. They're all level and plumb and all that stuff, so they're looking good. About time for me to start mixing the concrete and start pouring it in. I was looking through some of the property to see if there's any damage, and I was kind of bummed to find that this soffit that I got is all warped and moldy and nasty. It's been a week. I mean, granted, we got a lot of rain, but I wouldn't think that it would have done that. So I got to take that out and redo it. I thought that was going to be a nice little fit there, but back to the drawing board. I've got to put a metal roof on it. I mean, that's kind of one of the things. I was waiting to do it. Thought it'd be fine for a little bit. And then it's also leaking. You can see in there. A little spot right there. And then a little spot right there. Don't see any wet spots on the roof. Kind of weird. So kind of annoying. Can't really figure that out. But I got up on the roof and put some more seam tape up there over the current seams. So hopefully that'll help. But ultimately I just need to put the metal roof on there, and that's gonna, complete the project. And I'll take those soffits down. Unfortunately, I spent so much time doing that little intricate work in there. So I'll take that down. Metal roof on, redo the soffit. Yeah, kind of a bummer. But it was tested with the most water it's probably going to see at one time. Hopefully ever. Well, not ever, but pretty rare for a storm like that to come up here. So, better to know that instead of leaving it and then waiting. So, I'll get that fixed up. And anyway, back to this. I'm going to start mixing up concrete, start pouring it. I'll pick the camera back up hopefully when it's all done. All right, I got them finished up. I got the concrete all poured into the footings and kind of got the air bubbles out. Put a little bit more up at the top. Kind of been watching it a little bit. And they're settled pretty good. So I think we're in good shape to leave them. Next time I'm out, I'll put the metal solar panel array up. So that should be pretty cool. And then I also had to take off the soffit for the shed over here. The membrane that I put up, was kind of like an all-in-one. It's like a membrane built into the OSB, and then I used the seam tape as well, but just was no match for Helen. So, but figure I made it off pretty easy if that's the only damage that I've got. So people in North Carolina not as lucky, obviously. So it should be a pretty easy fix. I'm gonna do pressure treated for the soffit instead, and then the big thing is just ordering that metal roof, and that's kind of it. If I had that metal roof on there, I wouldn't have had any issues probably. So I'll get that going. But yeah, I got the project for today done, so I'm gonna head on home, and next thing will be putting up the solar panel array or mounting system. So, all right,